Hello, viewers. Welcome to this edition of Sensor 360 Investor. And today we're going to take a look at something I think everyone find useful and interesting. We're going to look at be within our trader segment, but the topic of the video today is taking a look at NVIDIA, which I think is on everyone's mind, and NVIDIA's path to 1,000. Can the stock get there? Will it get there? Will it go past it? And roughly, you know, how soon can we expect it to get there and all that good stuff. So before we begin, quick word about the disclaimer. Please pause, read, continue. Thank you. Okay, so without much further ado, let's take a look at the NVIDIA chart, which I'm going to bring up. Okay, so here we have a weekly chart of the NVIDIA stock. And so we can see that just to orient, here's January 2022, and NVIDIA is heading towards a pullback correction, certainly coming off these highs here as the overall market correction was starting to take place. So we can see that as the downtrend continued, and I have showing an indicator that I kind of came up with called what I call a juice indicator. Kind of gives me a little idea of whether the juice is going into NVIDIA or coming out of NVIDIA. So here we can see as this kind of crosses over through this phase there, I can tell that the juice was actually coming out of NVIDIA, and subsequently we saw that follow through. Unless we track this down, we can see that through this little bit of money coming back in, and then it continued to fall out. So let's pick it up here and move this forward a bit. So let's go bar by bar. So we can see that NVIDIA kind of puts in a short-term bottom, starts moving up, starts taking back some of those moving averages, and then you can start to see that the juice indicator crosses here, which is right there in the week of November 25th or 22. So right there, it starts to show me that there's strength coming in, and then we get the first pullback from the low that was established down here, and we got a higher low. So now we've got confirmation of a trend change, and we have a little base, and the pivot of the base is around 190. We cut through that, and so that was your first opportunity of getting into this stock. Follows through, and then we get the news about the AI and all that kind of stuff. Stock takes off, and we can see its gradual incline, and we can see just the gap between here shows you a lot of money was starting to come in, and this stock was getting a lot of juice, which propels it higher. And we'll continue a bit further. So the stock is making a nice move. Now it's around the 400s. And as it hits this little consolidation zone, just based off its earnings reports here, this earnings report, and what the stock was looking at fundamentally, you can see this 420. 420 was an area where you could buy the stock fundamentally and gave you an opportunity to get in if you missed this, and if you missed this, or if you even missed a little potential down here. So that was an opportunity for you to enter. And certainly those of you who remember, I actually did put a video out on this back in the day around here, indicating 420 as the buy point. So you could have entered that 420. Stock continues to tighten up, and we can start to see how it's deeper here, and then narrows down. So the volatility is decreasing, continues to the sideways. Then we get another breakout, and from that breakout, we start to see the stock making quite a move. So you can see up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight up weeks to this 700 zone, and then I've started to put in some markers now. So you start to see some markers coming in as to potential target zones where see how the stock behaves. So clearly here kind of met with resistance for a couple of weeks and then powered through this one. So that kind of indicated that the next level up would be around the 905. Stock is trading around 857 right now. So now we can see that it's actually kind of hit that second target zone right up here, 904. And then above that, so based on what the stock has done and its projections, so here's the first of the projections. So if the stock gets past above this, which is likely to, given the law of round numbers and all that stuff, then the first area that we could start to see something happen is around the $1,000 mark here. If it happens to get through that, and then the next area of interest is going to be up here around the $1,100 mark. And if it really kind of gets climactic and blows off into a blow off top, we can even see the stock go a little bit further and get up as high as 1337 zone right up here, close to the 14,400. So these are the levels that I'm watching to see what happens. And then obviously now it's a question of managing your position in terms of your risk management so that you don't give away anything unnecessarily or give away too much of your gains that you started collecting back from 192 long now it looks like a long time ago. And if you can see the relative strength line is going bonkers as well. So that's kind of where we're at with the projections on NVIDIA. So definitely there's a path to the 1000 that you can see. Okay, so that's a possible path for NVIDIA on potential targets for it and how the stock gets to $1,000+, which is obviously super impressive. That's it for this video. I hope you found some use in it. And for those of you who own NVIDIA, hopefully there was something there for you to ponder. If nothing else, manage your stops, etc. along the way. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.